And my oh my, how the world has changed. And the world changes fast on you, such as before, after COVID. Let's take a look at this chart and let's look at worker loyalty. So what we see here is before COVID, from like 2007 to 2017, 18, you had loyalty, meaning what percent of workers have been at a company 10 years? And it was about 33%, give or take. Total was 33. Men a little bit more, women a little bit less, but they followed the lines of each other. But look what happens, as you go into COVID and then you come out. It is dropping, and it's about to be sub 30%. When you take a look at this, you look at trends that were over time. Now you look at workers doing this, and I think workers are doing this because a lot of companies were opportunistic coming out of COVID, and workers weren't. All this work from home stuff wasn't power to the workers. There's a bunch of things that happen here that actually hurt workers, and now they're voting with their loyalty.
No, absolutely.
It's your generation that's in the middle of this.
Yeah, no,
what do you
sure.
think?
I think there's a few aspects that kind of go into mind. I'll wind it back here a little bit to where this chart starts at 1982, where obviously you see men hovering probably what seems like between 35 and 40%. Which makes sense. And then as time goes on, as technology evolves, there's obviously more speed in the market. More companies are going out of business. It's not as stable. 401k, retirement plan, the whole shebang there. It dips in 2007, which is when a lot of people lost their job or went out of work. Then it kind of climbs up again throughout the next couple of years, and then it dips again, like you're saying, during the COVID period. So I think there's a few elements to this. There's obviously a somewhat downward trend in terms of technology and stuff like that. And then I also think that just seeing with companies, whether it is the adjustment work from home, this, that, and the other, or consolidation, companies realizing that AI automation, that there's not as need for as much on that end, where they can really then kind of have to move places as opposed to stay at companies for longer extended period of time. And I genuinely don't see this trend really reversing as much. I think it's going to keep kind of going down as technology keeps innovating and as people start adjusting to a more lean organization as opposed to being big.
I think it boils down to after 8 and 9, we had some relative stability as the economy came back and people were relatively loyal. And then after COVID, not only was there the work from home, there's a lot of companies that didn't do the right thing, a lot of employees didn't do the right thing. And I think that the loyalty bridge was blown up between workers and businesses. And I think the stats are just starting to show what it is, which means the great businesses that are out there, if you're running a great business and you've got loyal people, cherish it. Be the place that people want to work. Be the place that people want to stay. I think it comes down to that.